Yar! Welcome aboard the Cringe. We are coming back with another island tour video. It looks foggy. Yeah, so we are going to go visit one of Kapp'n Island and one of the Dodo Islands. Alright. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon in my time. Whoa, what's up, Renee? Ah. Nice. Oh, I could give her one. Here. I'm coming for you. There we go. An Arfoid. Oh. It's about 84 degrees where I'm at today. A raglan shirt. Alright. Yeah, so I already did the daily chores. So that has already occurred. I went to go visit my son today. Just a little bit earlier. So when he doesn't have school, I visit in the morning. And when he has school, I visit him after school. So I don't know why I'm doing this, because I've already done this. Force a habit. Okay, we are going to go. Oh, what's up, pig? What's up, pork? All right. Apparently, I didn't pick this up today. So I have a question. Do you guys recognize if... Oh, cool. Yeah, it's kind of hazy in here. Or stormy. Nice. I already have that one. So the only time I pick extra bugs up is if I think it's something I don't have. Ah, that is so cool. And purple. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying not to pick up extra bugs. But, I still have much of the not Wikipedia, the Critterpedia. I have a lot of that stuff still to collect. Ooh. I think I have this, but we'll give it a shot. Wham. Miami. Yeah, we're just going to do a quick walk around, and then we're going to go on a Dodo tour. I messed around with my equalizer settings, so my voice should be coming up a little bit different. Ooh, nice. That looks like a big one. Nice. Ooh. I didn't sleep well last night. So I just took like an hour cat nap. Is she sleeping? Yep. I don't want to wake her up. All right. Let's go sell these. I already have the skater. Oh, you know what? Oh, what am I doing? This is not where... It's not Nook's Cranny. Pretty silly. Yeah, let's go sell things. See what we have here. Ooh, a bench. I like that table. Is that a gaming table? No. I like that towel rack, though. Yeah, that could help decorate my bathroom. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. My bathroom towel rack. I think I'm going to get 1,400 back. Yeah, oh yeah. Cool. Ooh, a bunny. I'm not a big fan of bunnies. All right. I got to see. Okay. Yep. I already have those. I still had to check. I got to be honest. I like Leaf. Or Leaf. I don't know. I like him because I was trying to get the apples and the pears. But I no longer need that. So. I love the balloon hat. Ooh, nice pattern. All right. Let's get on this plane. Oh, I gotta cut my grass tomorrow. It needs it. I should have done it today. Do what a dodo does. Dun dun dun. Give me a second, I'm gonna grab my water. That was fun. Okay, I'm back. It was like 2 feet away from me and my headphones wanted to come for with me. Kind of fun. All right, let's get going. Okay. I like the fact that it's raining. Ooh, nice. Oh, you know what I need to do? Okay. So if nothing else, a shovel and an axe. I just want to double check. Okay, I'll just build a shovel right now. Yeah, I don't typically build the expensive stuff or because they're all going to break. So I just don't see the need to spend the money on it. When I carry one of these things with me, and I can just make one. All right, here we go. And we'll move that over. Yeah, yesterday was a really long day. I had to go to court with my son. My son was a victim of a crime. He's developmentally challenged. And I had to complete a victim impact statement. So for the U.S. legal system, victims have the right to speak upon their behalf, which is without anything, right? They get like 2 or 3 minutes to say what they want to say. And I had to do that on my son's behalf because he can't do that. So, I'm not going to talk about what it was. It was physical violence. And it was more than just one count, so I had to go speak on his behalf. So, you know, this episode may not be family friendly, but I'm not going to get too much more into it than that. So what you don't understand is, it as a guardian of someone, right? In my case, somebody who can't speak for themselves, it is my responsibility to speak on behalf of my son. Another Mayama. Yeah, so yesterday was a long day. Yep. Nice. Probably going to be a fish I already have. Yep. I just couldn't let that go. I had to. All right. I already have that. That's a robust cicada, I think, or a Goliath cicada, something like that. So if you ever go through a court case where you got to defend, or not defend, but you got to speak on behalf of others, victims of crimes typically, you know, have to relive things. Not a really good environment for people. Okay, I'm going to eat about 6 of these. There's 4. 5. Yeah. And what the heck? We're going to do one more. I messed around with my audio settings. Oh, nice. Okay, now we're going to use the... I think there's only 5. So this is Money Island. Yep. Yep. Nice. I think we're done here. At least the stuff I wanted to do. All right. There you go, pontoons. Nice. Yep. I'm going to grab a drink. Oh. So getting back to that case, the perpetrator who was violent to my son got a mix of probation and jail. And I'm okay with that. I'm the one that I'm the only one that was pushing for jail. So the gentleman got 60 days. Which, you know, the max he could have gotten was a year in jail. And if I was angry, and I was earlier, I would have pushed for the max. But I asked for 90 days and some probation. And he got 2 years probation, which is the max he could get for that crime. And then I asked for 90 days. The judge granted 60. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. The only thing I wasn't really... Oh, we'll go put that up. Yeah, he was offered a plea deal. So there were 4 counts. And he pled to the most serious. They gave him, 1 charge instead of 4. And I personally was not happy with that. But I understand why they did it. And so I can't complain. Oh, nice. So would I would like to have seen the max? Yes. But sometimes they allow for a plea deal because it saves having to pull a jury in there, right? So part of the legal system in the U.S. is they allow for a plea deal, right? Well, if you admit that you had the crime, we'll give you a little bit less. You're taking responsibility, and so I understand why they did it. And at first it bothered me, but oh, wait a minute. We're going to see the other guy. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to get in the details, so this is a family safe issue, but it's still, it's still a matter that parents would want to discuss with their children because it's not completely safe for kids. Oh, wow. Was that thunder? That's the first time it thundered on my eye. Sweet. That is so cool. I've never seen it thunder. I'm going to take a moment. I've always been fascinated with the weather. That's pretty cool. Oh. No, we're going to go try that fish. It has a fin. Chucky Finster. Maybe we can call it Sharky Finster. Dun, dun, dun. Suckerfish. I already have one. Yeah, we'll bring her with us. Yeah. I'm ready to go. I just want the gyroid. Really, that's all I'm going for this. I think a little bit later tonight, I'm gonna film another episode of Detective Pikachu. Ooh, it's still thundering. That's so cool. Dun 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 dun. Na 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 na. Duh. Yes, all this talent. Mm. Da na na na. And we'll pick up the coconuts. Just so I don't lose anything. Nice. Ah. We're gonna do 4 of these? Yeah, so Gulliver gave me a sailor's hat. Or it was a sailor's barrel. Yeah, it was a barrel. It was Gulliver who gave me the sailor's hat. So I had 2 visits from the Gull brothers. You realize that the Gulliver brothers are seagulls, right? Not pretty funny? I don't know, I think so. Alright, we'll take one of those. I don't need to get back on there, so I'll take that one. We'll go back up here. Thought that was kind of cool about the Gulliver. Yeah. Bothers me. Yeah, so I didn't sleep well yesterday because of that court case. And again, you know, I'm not going to get into the details, but it's emotional. It drains you. That's really what it does. You know, you got to listen to experiences that kind of put you back in the moment multiple times. So, ooh, is that a big fish? We're going to try that. I don't mind if I do. See. Ah, chicken nuggets. Yeah, so I try to keep this channel as family friendly. So we're not going to get into all the details, but it's just emotional. Right? It's draining, I think, is what the better term to use. So there are some people that think the victim impact statement is a waste, but I don't. Because most often in these cases, the victim is overlooked. So I don't feel that way. Oh. Okay, how about we put that away? Huh? Lot. Yeah, so needless to say, after that, I went and had an adult beverage. Yeah, I don't normally partake, but I felt like it yesterday. All right, so we got the gyroid. That's the real reason I'm here. And to hang out with you guys, just so you know, and ladies. Yeah, sometimes that slang isn't good, you know. All right. I think I ate too many coconuts, but we're okay. Oh. I think I told this before, but obviously you guys know my son is developmentally challenged. But he likes the movie Elf. And one time at his school, they organized a Christmas thing. So the kids could have well, most of them are adults. But people that typically can't go out in public because they're either the developmental piece gets in the way or the autism gets in the way, right? You know, whatever reason. So they had this Santa visit, and my son likes Elf, the movie. And so one of the school people dressed up like Elf, or dressed up like Santa, so they could have a moment for the children. Glow-in-the-dark stickers? Huh. I didn't even know they had that. Let's check this out. Are you kidding me? I might have to do that one. Yeah, so my son has saw or watched the movie Elf, and there was a guy, one of the staff members was dressed up like Santa. Pretty funny. And my son grabbed the Santa hat off the staff member, you know, when it was his turn to go sit on Santa's lap. And he yelled, "You sit on a throne of lies," and ran out of the school with the hat. Just like the scene in Elf. So, pretty funny. That's a true story. I always love that one. So in a selfish way, in my son's experience, he's like kindergartner or first grade level functioning. And so in my eyes, you know, autism on the severe end, from in my son's case only, essentially, because I get to keep a toddler for life, right? So there's some cool things, there's some sad things, you know, but it's kind of cool. Like, he still likes Nemo, an Elf, Christmas Story, you know, and Ralph Fix the Internet, not Ralph Breaks the Internet, because he doesn't like when the internet goes down. So, it's pretty funny. So, pretty cool. Obviously, there are people that have it worse, and I'm not saying my son is perfect, by no means, because he is hard to manage sometimes. But when he's in a good mood, it's fun. You know, don't get me wrong, he is extremely difficult on some occasions. So, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna run up this side before we're gonna go. Ooh, nice. I should go plant this while. Ooh, should I? I haven't seen the moray eel yet, but that looks like the ribbon eel. Oh, come on. Yep. It's a good sized one right there. Uh-oh. It's the end of the line. Oh, cool. Still thundering. Love it. Ooh, nice. Did you see that? That was really cool. That was a good strike of lightning. I've never seen that in the game. It's my first time. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Fishy. Okay, so we're good. Let's go bury this gyroid. Oh, wrong entrance. I'd like to do it now while it's still raining. Yeah, so the elf story is pretty real. Love it. At the school my son belonged to, he's really infatuated with the Grinch. So everything is 2018 the Grinch. You know, in his old classroom still has a Grinch celebration. That's pretty cool. It's really neat. I love that stuff. Oh. Oh, we're not doing that. We're going to pick up a shovel. Love it. This is so awesome. Apparently, there's special fish. See if they're... Yeah, there we go. Special fish to catch. So I'm trying to fish. Ooh. Umbrella time. My Umbrella, umbrella, umbrella. Ella, Ella. I'm not that good at this. In case you haven't figured that out. Ah! Peaches, 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 peaches. You didn't hear that. Not the type to gossip. Yeah, we'll do it the other way. Chicken nuggets. All right, we'll sell stuff. Love it. That was silly. I could have gotten a quarter more money for it. Yeah. Oh. In my umbrella, Ella, Ella. Yar. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to end it there today. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate all the likes, subscribes, and comments. I appreciate having your ear for the last 40 minutes or 20 minutes. Feel free to leave comments, even corrective criticism. I'm good with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, till further ado, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.